start by saying Happy Women's Month.
Yay!
And I want to express my gratitude and appreciation for the opportunity to stand here before you today.
Amen.
Our theme for Women's Month is God reflection in me, coming from Isaiah 61:3. I'm going to give you out a scripture real quick, right? Because I know some people need that.
Come on, reference it.
Arise, shine, for the light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. See, darkness covers the earth, and thick darkness is over the peoples. But the Lord rises upon you, and his glory appears over you. Nations will come to your light, and kings to the brightness of your dawn. So my title is Perfectly Imperfect. So when I first started thinking about what I was going to say, I literally couldn't think of anything for days, right? And y'all got jokes. And the more I start thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, but like, what do I have to say, right? And I'm like wondering, how is God's reflection showing up in me? Me, the fighter. Me, the cusser. Me, the guy who pull Jesus to the side every day and say, can you please give me some things? How is your reflection showing up? And again, right, God got jokes. So I'm going to tell you a quick story about why he got jokes, why she got jokes. I was standing in front of Times Square, drinking a cup of coffee, me and God talking. We'll be fighting, really, because I'm like, I don't really agree with what you say, and but control. And there's a lady that's standing there, she's watching me, and I'm watching her watch me, and I'm like, today's just not that day. Just don't come talk to me. But I'm saying this like all inside my head. Right? Okay. So the more I see her watching me, the more I'm trying to like, and I'm like, God, like I don't feel like doing this today. Like let her just like not come and say anything to me. But then she walked over and she stood right there next to me. And it was like she was waiting for her eyes to kind of connect before she said anything. And I'm like, yeah, so here we go. Let's just see what this is going to look like. So as she got closer, she's asked me, can I ask you a question? Hesitantly, reluctantly. Okay. I said, sure. And she says, do you believe in God? And I was like, God, you got jokes because you just won't let her interrupt our conversation. Like, yes, I do. And then she says, why? Why do you believe in God? And then she said, I don't want the church version. I want your version. There is no way she wants my version because it's messy and it's complicated. And then I'm thinking, we think of like all of the women in the Bible, all of the bad girls in the Bible, right? And I'm like, how do I profess my love and belief in God while also saying that I've been Jezebel, I've been Delilah, I've been Samaritan, the Samaritan woman, I've been Potiphar's lying wife. I've been those people. All of the women in the Bible that are considered to be bad. How do I explain why I believe in God? So I explain how, because I am perfectly imperfect, and God knows. Despite all of that, God reflections continue to shine through me each and every day. And then I think, could it be, like people say, beauty's in the eye of the beholder? All bad girls in our eyes may not be condemned in God's eyes. Why? Because of Jesus and their changed hearts. What encouraging words for murderers, liars, rich people, evil queens. The list can go on. Could whosoever mean that there's hope for you and me? Absolutely so, because we have a choice, and our past doesn't dictate our future or our eternity.
Come on.
Right.
Yes.
So I respond to her in Elder Kevin fashion. And I say, so my pastor always says, he's not saved, but he's rescued.
All right.
And I said, that is exactly me. I am rescued.
All right.
And she says, well, what exactly do you mean by that? And I said, God yanked me out of some situation that I feel tooth and nail to hold on to and refuse to leave. But he yanked me out of there anyway.
Yes.
And then she says, can I give her an example of what I mean when I say that he's rescued?
Come on.
And now I'm thinking, that can take a long, long time. Because I can tell you some things, but I say, God rescued me in the club, in the bar, on the bridge, when I thought about giving up, and when I decided to Her next question gave me pause. God is in those places. And I said, yes. God found me in places that I've been too ashamed to admit. And still, I know that I'm perfectly imperfect. And this is evident in Jeremiah 1:5. It states, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. So God knows me. She knows me. He knows me. He knows you. He knows you. He knows all of us. And he knows each of us. And God's reflection shines through each of us each and every day. Even when we resist it. Even when we ignore it or try to deny it. Even in Psalms 46:5, it tells us, God is within her. She will not fail. God will help her at the break of day. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. We can't diminish our own light, and God's reflection in us cannot be bartered or sold. It is our own fear that causes us to look for a dimmer switch, not realizing that God made us into touch lamps. And if anybody know about touch lamps, sometimes you got to touch them in a whole bunch of different places. And God's like, look, get your hands off of it. Only I can dim that light. And sometimes God's reflection in us is a guiding light for someone else. And that light may be perfectly imperfect and is exactly what is needed for the person following your light that's brightening their path. The conversation with the woman ended with her saying that she had never heard anyone talk about God the way I had. And she had never heard anyone say that God will meet you anytime, anywhere. Then she said, maybe, just maybe, I can believe in this God thing again.
Hallelujah.
It was then that I understood that God was saying that she needs, he needs, all of you, all of us, even the most bruised and battered parts of us, because our imperfection makes us perfect for the places God will have us go.
That's right.
God's grace is always sufficient. And once we honor all of our imperfections, we will begin to see the ways in which God's reflection shows up in us. It is God's grace that in spite of our imperfections that we are perfect. This woman walked away from me with a new understanding of the possibility of having a renewed relationship with God, free from fear that her imperfection meant she had displeased God. She was able to find her own reflection of God working in her. Are you trying to dim God's reflection in you? And then recently, kind of like confirmation of this whole exchange that took place, I received a text message from somebody, and it's like a daily like affirmation, but the text message said, don't be restricted by the energy of others. Bring your positivity to the party.
Yes. Well.
Your greatness is meant to bring light to dark places. Let it not be dimmed. And then to take it a little step further, right? Dr. Seuss always says, all the places you will go.
Hey.
All the places you will go. And I'm realizing that sometimes you do not know the places that you will go, but it's just having enough faith that the places that you are going to is being guided and directed by the light of God and all of us, and that nothing can diminish that, and nothing can take it away. And I'm just trying to find my last page. So God's reflection is in each of us, and we are imperfectly perfect, and God still wants each of us. So stop wasting time and go get it. Whatever the thing is that you've been holding back, worried over, afraid to try, holding close to your heart, and only whisper the words alone in the dark. Go get it. Your greatness is meant to bring light to dark places. Let it not be dimmed. Ashe. Amen.